the Trip Over Radio Show. We're back. Trip Over Radio Show. And we have been having an interesting time all night. We still got going on here. We still have the chakra going on with Genergy and Genergy and Hardy Brooklyn. All right, how many levels of chakra have we got going on so far?
I'm about to start the fourth.
The fourth
or
one.
fifth. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one. I'm working on. Forgot about the top one.
Oh, okay. So just to bring people up to speed in terms of the chakra, what is it actually?
They're energy points in the body, and there's 7 main. There's actually more than 100, close to 200, I think. It's a crazy number, but there's 7 main ones that run down the center of our body, and this color represents. It's like the reflection of it, because like this was the heart chakra. Your heart chakra. It's all of your energy. So if there's blockages anywhere, if you've been heartbroken, things like that, the chakra will be off. It can be a little bit off because it's your energy that's always present, even if you're not aware of it. Because a lot of people aren't even aware of that type of energy.
Oh, okay. And I know they come in scents. They also come in candles. They come in
the marketing part of it, yes.
Yeah, well, to see, I look at things on your counter. So I can know. But anyway, we are now going to shift gears a little bit, and we are going to get serious just a bit, because this is a little new segment. Well, it's a new area of Trip Over. Not that new, but it's new for us, because we usually don't talk about too many serious things. But we do, but we put a different twist to it. So we have Ahky Stevens with us today, and she is a activist. She's an activist. I don't know if she thinks she's an activist. She's an activist.
Thank you.
And she is her cause is SIDS, which is sudden infant death syndrome.
Got it right.
Okay, I had to do it that way because all of a sudden I can't remember it.
Very good, you got it right.
So that's why. But
yeah.
I've been saying it all day long up until now. So now I had to still hold on. I was like, and I had to be adamant that I was saying it right. So thank God I said it right. I was about to say I was going to forget something, but I'm glad I didn't. So pretty much what SIDS is, once again, just going over it briefly, it is a condition. I guess it's more so a condition or a circumstance where an infant has passed away.
Died suddenly.
Yeah, or died suddenly, but it's undetected. Why? I mean, there's no symptoms. There's no evidence of what could have possibly happened. It's just undetected.
Yes.
And it's, once again, it's the third leading cause of infant deaths here. Is it more worldwide or just here in the United States?
I believe it's more worldwide.
More worldwide. So everyone, Ahky, everybody, appreciate her at Trip Over. So I know that pretty much tell us a little bit how SIDS affected your life, and why are you one of the leading speakers of it, so to speak.
19 years ago, I lost my baby boy to SIDS, and it hasn't been easy, but I'm here, and I would like to make a difference by educating people more about the topic. I want to be more supportive of people, and this is why we're talking about this, because we're trying to build a community for a family who have experienced the exact loss.
So there's not really, I know it's like I said, it's something that there's, I don't know how much research has been done on it, or are there any particular type of symptoms or specific or symptoms that
SIDS can happen,
that you can identify it with?
Well, no, that's why it's undetermined.
Can it happen when they're sleeping, awake?
Well, it all depends, because there are so many different scenarios. You take, for example, when I lost my son, they asked me if we were smokers. Was the heater on? It was the summertime. Was he lying on his stomach instead of his back? So all the factors that was given to me, I had to rule out, and none of those things applied. Whereas another person may have had those experiences, but we still don't know exactly what causes it.
What now? I know this is going a little bit back. When did what? I guess I'm just trying to find out how far back does SIDS go? Well, when it was first diagnosed that this was a actual.
Start.
When it,
Well, it's been around for a very long time. It's just that we gave it a new name. Even now, there are other names that's sudden identify death, SUDI. Back when I was a kid, they called it crib death. So I can't really say how long it's been going on. It's just that we are using different terminologies, but the circumstances is still the same.
There's
We
no
don't know
resource.
what caused the
That's
child
something
to
I
die.
definitely had a fear about with my daughter, my oldest daughter, who's 30 now. But in knowing about, like, having a little bit of awareness about it and hearing about it, being a new parent, I remember I would always go in and check her in her crib and put my hand on her back, or where, depending on how she's lying, because it's interesting you talking about them asking about if he was laying on his stomach or on his back, because they've changed that over the years. Back in the day, it'd be okay, you can lay on your back, and then now it's lay on your put them on their side or put them on their stomach. So it's like I don't think that they even know.
They
The
don't know.
science community, like as far as what we should be doing with our children, like because they change it up all the time.
They do. They do.
So how do you it's how do you spread that awareness to say you should that's not even a preventative. So we need to look and figure out what it is, what's actually causing it, because like you said, all the questions that they asked you didn't even pertain to your son. So
Well,
definitely need to learn more.
in a lot of ways, I think sometimes because they don't have the answers, they put it back on the parents. And
Right.
I'm really concerned about having more parents understand that there's nothing that they did wrong. I feel that so many people are asking the wrong questions, and it's not done intentionally, but sometimes they ask, "What did you do? Why you don't know?"
Right, and you've
And
already suffered the loss of your child, that you need to have guilt for something about that
Yes.
they don't even know where it comes from, and then you're already carrying the weight of the grieving, and then you feel like you're being looked at like you're a bad parent, or you weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing, and it's not something that was even in your hands to prevent.
Is there
Exactly.
any stigmas in the AA community? Are there any stigmas in the AA community?
Not really sure, but I can just say that for the most part, many people are just not informed. So they say a lot of thoughtless things and not realizing that they are actually hurting people. So this is why it's so important
To raise awareness.
to raise awareness
For the
so that
research.
the parents can't be to blame, and also raise awareness because we need more research. It seems like this issue has been put on the shelf and not enough people are talking about it.
Yeah.
So
So
I
you
was
tell us-
hoping one day that maybe we can have a month of awareness for SIDS and make it known that this
That's a great
issue
idea.
is happening.
Yeah.
So are you going to be promoting your stuff with SID? October is SIDS Awareness Month, so are you going to be promoting yourself with all the stuff that's going on around that?
Well, I don't really want a particular month. I feel it's just a topic that needs to be going on all year round.
Right, but it would be a good time for you to
But-
reach out for fundraisers during its Awareness Month.
Oh, definitely. I'm aware of that. But what I would like to do particularly is just to reach out to Congress and let them know that we need to look more deeper into this. And this is why we're bringing this concern out in the public so that they can do something about it.
Now, I see that you have started up a virtual pop-up. Tell us about your pop-up.
It's 4 days.
Well, the virtual pop-up started today at 6 p.m. and it's going to end Sunday. We at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's popcorn that we're selling. 50% of the proceeds goes towards the documentary. And the popcorn, we partner up with this Double Good popcorn, and they have a lot of variety of popcorns, different sizes and different flavors.
Nice.
You tell us of some of the flavors. There's a whole lot of flavors, right?
Yes, yes. Oreo, Fruity Pebbles,
Yeah, the Fruity Pebbles. That's the one I'd like to try.
Mm-hmm.
caramel with different type of peanuts, and butter, salt and pepper, spicy. October they're going to be doing
Well,
milk
definitely.
chocolate.
Well, definitely, we have to bring us some of the nuts one because there's a lot of mixed nuts. A lot of mixed nuts in here, so
That is the truth.
we would definitely love like that. So,
How do we find you?
Well, you can find me on social media. I'm on Facebook and Instagram at SIDS, SIDS, AHKYS on Instagram, and SIDS, AHKY Stevens on Facebook. And hey, well, I'm going to throw in Twitter.
all
SIDS,
right.
Ahky.
Welcome to the 20th century.
Yes.
Shoot,
I'm not there yet. With
Yeah,
the Twitter.
I'm not.
I have a Twitter account, but I've used it twice, I think.
I think I twat.
Too much typing.
I twatted once or twice. I'm not a big twatter, but you know.
I'm getting down
you're a
with the
big twat.
hashtags.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
hashtag, definitely. So okay, so definitely, we will definitely here at S Street Media. Definitely, will try to promote as much as possible. No Trip Up Radio Show will definitely post it for anything that you got coming up. We be more than
And I just
happy.
want people to know that when they make a purchase, I appreciate that. But just spread the word to other people.
Mhm.
We're not going to be able to be content with the goal that Double Goods set for us. We have to go past that goal. And I'm just looking forward to having more feedback from everyone. And maybe I'll do the pop-up store again at the end of the month.
One more question that I definitely have. If you do get the opportunity to speak to Congress or anybody else that's gone through it, speak to Congress. Aside from research, what are other things that if there are other things that the government probably should be also looking into, research, testing, diagnoses, or symptoms, or or anything like that.
Well, I think Congress should look at all factors and just taking the time to do not just, like you said, research, but passing
Act on
laws
it.
and finding ways to protect families.
Yeah, start acting on it.
Because I was investigated by the police, and that was distressing during the time.
Wow.
But
I'm sure.
at the end, it was the verdict was that it was SIDS. So I want to be able to protect the families more. We're grieving, and we don't want to be hassled by the police.
Yeah.
I can,
Especially during a time of grieving, like you're losing your child. That's not. It's not the time to be looking at someone as their suspect when we're not finding out what the reason behind it is. You know,
Why is there blame being placed on someone?
Because they don't want to do the work. To me, it seems like it's easier to place the blame than to actually put more thought into it and find out what the real reason is.
Okay. Well, Sis, thank you so very much for talking with us. It is a pleasure. You're always welcome here anytime that you
Thanks for having me.
want to talk with us. You know.
everybody support the pop-up. Can we hold up the flyer? Did we hold that up?
Yeah, virtual pop-up, 4 days.
Support the virtual pop-up, everybody. Spread awareness.
It will definitely be on our site here, and we'll definitely promote as much as we can. Anyway, Trip Over Radio Show. We shall return in a minute. Actually, we getting ready to wrap up. I'm sorry about that. I knew there was a different sign when I didn't get the finger. I got the nod. So I already know it. Anyway, so we're gonna go around. Sweetnet, where can people find you at? What's your social media handles? As you're talking to the microphone.
I'm Antoinette Johnson on Facebook. SexyNet on Instagram. 2 X's, 2 I's. Sexy.
I like it.
Okay. All right. Genergy, where can they find you at?
Jen Tattoos with a Z on Instagram, and phillycuddlist at gmail.com, or cuddlist.com/Jennifer L/ if you're interested in a cuddle session.
I forgot your name, Hardy. Go ahead.
Hardy Brooklyn on Instagram. I'm at Hardy Brooklyn, like Hardy Boys. Hardy Brooklyn, like the borough. .nyc. On the web, you can find me at hardybrooklyn.nyc. You can also find me on Facebook, and I'm Hardy Brooklyn.
And you'll be able to see him coming.
Oh, goodness gracious. Anyway, this
You can
is...
see lots of paintings.
And it's your boy, Will Be Gay. You can find me on Trip Over Radio Show, TRIPOVERADIO on Instagram, William Kirksey under Facebook, and Will Be K, WILLBEEKAY. We will be back here on S.STREET Media, which you can also find them on Instagram as well, the letter S_street_media as well. Anyway, it has always been a pleasure. A Trip Over Radio Show with all these crazy MFs in here. Anyway, we will see you.
If you guys ever want to paint me or Will, we're available. Just send me an Instagram, and me and Will will come and you can paint us.
Oh, gosh.
He wants Will would like stick people on him, painted on him. He expressed that earlier in the show.
Do you hear these people? I don't believe I'm...
You want to grab a brush?
I don't believe I'm affiliated with this show anyway. I'll see y'all next week, y'all. Trip Over Radio Show. See you later, y'all.
Peace, everybody.